Why? The young prince asked their uncle. Why did you stay away so long? The bard, now grown, a wizard, all his own, stood on the edge of the cliff, hunched over, openly weeping. I stayed away because, and at that moment, there was a crashing sound, and the edge of the cliff gave way. The prince watched as his uncle seemed to be sinking into the earth, getting lower and lower. He didn't realize what was happening until it was almost too late. He scrambled to the edge and reached out a hand. Grab on! But despite the brave youth's best efforts, his uncle vanished into a cloud of smoke and dust. Hi, and welcome to Live from My Watch. My name is StonerSteve. I'm your host and the captain of this fair vessel through which we are traveling. Space and time. Wait, let me try that again. We're traveling in the ship through space and time. All right, there we go. This is Live from My Watch, a podcast recorded on a smartwatch. And today's collection of stories randomly generated from my brain include a daring tale of epic proportions, a sweeping saga with subtle implications, and finally, to round it off, a sweet sampling that illuminates our hopes, really. Thank you for joining us here during the story hour, the 15-minute story hour on Live from My Watch. We'll be back right after this. Do you sweat at night? Do you constantly wake up in an ocean of a mattress? Where your mattress once was, I should say. Type's a little small, sorry. Back into character. Have we got the product for you? The Talinator will tally you off as you sleep. The robust, swooshing motion of the organic cotton terry cloth towel will rub you dry in no time. The Talinator 2.0, now in new colors. They can't see the colors. This is an audio podcast. Who paid for whatever? The show is also brought to you by help from viewers like you. Money, please. And now, back to the show. The funniest thing she'd seen all day was a clown riding a chihuahua backward down a slide. Hilarious. What she hadn't expected to see was the cat sharing dinner with a mouse. The love in her heart grew. and the moon shone down as the city slept. The end. Well, that was a good book. I've been reading this novel for a while. Just wanted to finish it real quick. Thanks. The Maritime of Saturn, it's called. I think it comes from like the 50s, 60s, something like that. So we have with us here in the studio today an expert. I believe the galaxy's leading expert on the cottonmouth bass tree. So named because the fruit resembles a cottonmouth bass, which I believe is a bass fish and a cottonmouth snake. What an abomination. Does it have the body of a fish or a snake? Probably the fangs. But if it had the body of a snake but the mouth of a bass, I was gonna say bass. Kick up the bass. Boom, boom, bass. Box up the bass. I'll take it home bass. Put it on layaway. Remember layaway? It's like a relay. Paying for your item before picking it up. I think I did it one time just to test it out. As a kid, I was weird. And by weird, I mean I liked to experiment with the way that my society worked and try out new things that were invented to see if they actually were easier or just flashy. So yeah, you know, weird. Hey, I'm talking about myself. You're probably weird too, so. I put on some lemon balm, and now I'm being sniffed by a thirsty bee. Get out of here, bee. Get, scram. Shoot. Damn. Okay. Creating a vortex with the engines of the ship, we were able to confuse the gigantic 300,000 ton bee, starting twirling them up into a vortex of air and twisting them into a black hole. Bye, bee. Meanwhile, somewhere in Montana, a giant bee falls out of the sky and the world has changed forever. And that was the synopsis for the last episode of Sharpshooters of Mars. Book 4, The Apocalypse is upon us. Look, here come the birds. Maybe the title is what made Netflix kind of shy away at it. But anyways, I thought it was entertaining. What did you think? Drop a comment. Let us know. All right. Well, while I refill my pipe, we'll take a short break. Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by, if you weren't sure of the truth before, well, you can be now with Truth Be Sure. One pill a day, and you'll always know the truth. For sure. Truth Be Sure. Never doubt the truth again. And now back to the show. Well, that was a delightful evening. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And I hope you've already liked, subscribed, and shared with a friend. If you haven't, please do so now. I've been your immaculate host, StonerSteve. We were joined briefly by Commander Meiji. Yeah, we're flying now through the Leaf Maronica. Galaxy, hopping across a few different threads, looking for the next big scoop to bring to you, my faithful and devoted listener. Until next time, this has been Live from My Watch, the internet's only podcast recorded on a smartwatch, as far as we know. I've been your host, more sentient than usual, StonerSteve. Hey, give me a like, give me a follow on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you get your kicks. Alright, that's it. Bye. May old clouds just drift on by and leaves fill up the air. When wires trap electricity lights illuminate with care. Illuminate with care, my dear. Illuminate the air. I can never reach that note. It's better in Bravo Lovarian anyways, but and that's 3 minutes. Alright, we're at 15. Until next time. This time, for real. Goodbye.